So, I've been at the library most of the day. Been chilling out and relaxing. Noticed that there's been several attacks going on. I'll show you one of them that keeps showing up right next to me. Right here. He's not really looking at anything in particular, just attacking me. This guy right here. And so this is my chill out space. And generally, like I said before, a lot of times it's usually a white guy that will show up and start attacking. That's him. Second time he's come out here. This is usually just a book reference if you want to chill out and see books and stuff like that. But no, he's been doing weird stuff. Won't leave me alone. Now he's chilling out right there. There's a lot of spaces that you can go inside the library. Let's see if usually there's someone relaxed on the floor like you. Oh, there's one of them. They don't want to be videotaped, but I feel it's necessary to show the type of attacks that go on. They don't want to explain it. There's a couple of guys, this one right here especially. They passed out. Who knows what they're doing? But yes, it's a part of the attack. Several have been constantly getting messages of going and doing this and going and doing that. They refuse to leave me alone. Parasitic entities. And now they want to sit next to me. And so I'm just going to go ahead and upload all this stuff just to show some proof. It's, again, generally old white males. Again, here he is. This is a book reference. He might get angry and try to attack me, so as I'm recording him. This is for book references. It's not really a place that you can't like go on the internet or anything like that, so they've been trying to engage me in some type of fighting tactics and stuff like that all day. Won't leave me alone. I don't know if it's because they're violent. It's pretty interesting, since they like to act like everyone else is violent, but from what I've seen, the most violent creatures tend to be these white males and females. I mean, extremely violent, and like to pass off their insanity onto others. Right now, I'm constantly getting the message from probably one of them that okay, fine, okay. Just a lack of empathy and concern and honesty about who they are and what they're doing. So, just wanted to show that a little bit, just to show that they are definitely being obnoxious. This is usually a very quiet area. I come here generally because, like yesterday morning, I was just chilling at the park. A cop shows up and says that a cop showed up and said, "Well, someone called and said that I'm just checking on you and making sure you're okay. You okay?" That's what he said to me. "You okay?" Someone called. I'm like, "Really? Someone called?" And I was just sitting there playing on my phone at a park bench. I'm just wondering, how often do cops show up and start harassing people who are sitting on park benches? Do you think that's a common occurrence? Probably not. And he came up to me and he said, "Just wanted to make sure you're okay." That sort of thing. This is after the Asian. I showed some. I showed videos. Had some videos of, or a video of Asian guy and his, and I don't know if it was his wife or his daughter, constantly walking around me. And then I started videotaping them, and then they went away. And then, literally about 20 minutes later, the cop shows up. And so that's what happened. Then he's like, "I just want to make sure you're okay." So that's kind of like some of the stuff that's happened. And so the reason why I come to the library is because it's generally a comfortable place to be. If I'm outside, one of these creatures will usually try and attack me in some way, will try to get near me, and won't leave me alone. And so now, um, I'm kind of parked in this area right here to get away from people like that. Molesters and whatever the fuck else they are. Rapists. The evil. You can see them. You know who they are. And so, I usually stay in this area to get away from these types of creatures. And they don't want to leave you alone. I was sitting, and after he came over, it usually, they try to interact with you in some way. He started attacking me in my brain. And so I got up and moved and sat over here, and then immediately, and this, as you can see, this is not really a place where you can sit. It's just kind of like a chill out place. I mean, it's not even a chill out place, but I put this chair here and this had a lot of stuff in it, and I removed the stuff so that I could sit here, and no one could sit next to me because they haven't built up the things. And so, it's like I came over here, and they already had a plan to attack me on that side over there. As soon as I came over here, I should have been recording. An Asian woman immediately tries to come and sit right here. An Asian lady. And I know one of the things I have mentioned before is that one of the things I do know is that the United States and Israel and South Korea. Is it South Korea or North Korea? No, I think it's South Korea. Yeah, South Korea and China have these agreements where they work together in terms of technology and mind control and other stuff like that. And so they got agents all over the place. And so, and they coordinate with each other on the regular basis. And so it's not uncommon to see things like that. I started recording, and so the attacks actually have stopped, by the way. The aggression and wanting to fight has stopped as I started recording. And it tends to stop usually because they don't want to be found out for who they truly are. One of the things that they kept broadcasting to me is like, you need to go and get wine. You need to go and get beer. You need to go and get food. Constantly. And I'm just chilling out and relaxing. And it's just a constant broadcast over and over and over and over and over again. And one of the things that they're trying to do is get me arrested. They're trying to cause trouble by getting me arrested by cops and some type of security. Because they want to steal. I don't know who that guy is. He's been here since I've been here. He hasn't left. But this is the library. It's very common. And one of the things that happens is that they don't like you to show to show who they are. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show who they are. Because you ain't going to do shit about it. Gotcha. Now you're going on YouTube. I don't know if that affects anything. But for some reason, they stop. For some reason, they stop being aggressive and stop attacking. So it must do something. Something good. Now I anticipate them possibly stealing or attacking in some way. Oh, he left, look. He pieced the fuck out. Cool. I'll promptly post this video. This is one of the things that I have to deal with on a regular basis. If you thought at any point that there is any law or any foundation for law, you're lying to yourself, and they lying to you. And I say this to myself because I don't think there's anyone else out there that really would give a shit. I think you're all a part of the same system. But I think in terms of justice, if there is such a thing, there's some proof of who the attackers are. So if there was ever the capability of looking into like facial recognition, looking into these people and who they are, looking into their families and their pasts, uncovering documents, that sort of thing, you'd be able to see. I'm sure of it. I guarantee you'd be able to uncover some shit. Possibly military shit, possibly some of that pedophilia, that abuse, that mind control, that chipping, all sorts of shit. And maybe that's why they don't want to be recorded, because there's a paper trail, so to speak, in their past that would uncover and unlock a lot of the evil in which they've participated in. You know, child sacrifice, missing children, missing people, all sorts of stuff. I guarantee it. So, just wanted to show that. And peace out, fam. Or peace out.